Warning: federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 USC 107.
Hey, it's your girl, the missus with the kisses, baby.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus. Let's talk about celebrities. Let's talk about current events. Let's talk about the things you don't see on regular TV. So join us on Peachy Tea Time. Oh, so join us on Peachy Tea Time. Oh, so join us on Peachy Tea Time. Peachy Tea Time, yeah, yeah. Peachy Tea Time.
When they see me, they know that every day when I'm breathing, it's for us to go farther. You know, every time I speak, I want the truth to come out. You know what I'm saying? Every time I speak, I want to shiver. You know, I don't want them to be like, they know what I'm going to say because it's polite. And even if I get in trouble, you know what I'm saying? That ain't that what we're supposed to do? But I know if I keep talking about how dirty it is out here, somebody going to clean it up.
Hey. Hey y'all. It's your girl, the missus, baby. The missus with the kisses. Mwah. Or you could just call me Miss Peachy, because that's what everybody else call me anyways. So what's goody, y'all? What's goody in your city? Baby, everything over here on my block, it was a little rough. It was a little rough today, but God saw me through, baby. God saw me through. We're going to have a little story time tonight. We have an announcement, a huge announcement. I've been telling y'all about it all day today, up until 2 o'clock. At 2 o'clock, everything ceased. So we will have a short story time. We don't have a lot of clips tonight, y'all, because I am aware that the football game is on. Fully made it very well known. So I'm going to make sure that we don't be here too long, okay? So let's go ahead. Let's get started. Let me fix my camera so IG can see me. Hey, IG. What's going on? I finally started Instagram on time, which is with the other platforms. So, hey, Instagram. I see y'all. I'm looking over here because there's another screen on the other side, you guys, that shows me what I look like on Instagram. Hey, Instagram. But anyways, y'all, let's go ahead. Let's get this show started. Baby, we finna kick this show off right. Do you hear me? We finna kick this show off right. We're gonna go to the video that I had on my page. I showed it on my page. I have not showed it on the show, but it is on the page about the family that turned into the wrong driveway. Well, turned into the driveway purposely, and the stranger came out. Yeah, we've been talking about that. And I have an update just as well. Yes, I have an update. So, again, welcome, y'all. Welcome to Peachy Tea Time, Monday night, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Not somewhere out there, though. We start at 8 o'clock. Yeah, Minnesota. We start at 8 o'clock in Minnesota, baby. But 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, 8 o'clock Central Time, and baby, it's 6 o'clock Pacific Time, okay? So, thank you all for joining. If this is your first time here, please have a good show. Enjoy it. Enjoy the show, okay? We talk about crime over here. Crime all over the United States, baby. We have families that come on every Wednesday to tell their loved one's story on how they was murdered through gun violence, domestic violence, the prison system, the police. We do missing person cases and also suicide cases. So please, y'all, continue to watch this show. And a special announcement. A special announcement that I am like super duper excited. Super duper excited to tell y'all. You just I'm so excited. So that announcement will be coming up when I say very, very, very soon. But I gotta get this clip out here first, y'all. Y'all got to see this. Y'all got to see this. Let me fix my background. There it goes, so y'all can see these folks in the back. For the folks in the back, all the way in the back. Y'all gotta see who we talking about tonight, okay? So I told you the first two people that we'll be talking about. We're also gonna talk about the twin brothers that was out for revenge. We call it retaliation. Retaliate. Audit. That's what we call it. A man that was hit by, I ain't gonna even tell y'all. I ain't gonna tell y'all. Only thing I'm gonna tell y'all about that story is they done messed up now. They done messed up now. I would say what Clifton Powell always say. But we gonna say they done messed up now. Okay? Because this man finna get paid. So y'all will be able to see that. And just a couple more on top of that. Okay? So let's go ahead, y'all. Let's get started with this show. And don't forget, y'all, the announcement is coming up very, very soon. You don't want to miss this announcement. All right, y'all, here we go. This is the old clip. This is the old clip that it wasn't old, but I posted it on my page. And so this is that clip. We are going to play the update to this. The update to this next, okay? So here we go.
The police. They came so fast. If it weren't for them, I think I'd be dead too. But they saved my life.
The widow of the man killed, reportedly for turning into a stranger's driveway, is only talking to Fox 13 tonight. Good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Darcy Thomas. That widow shares what led to her husband's murder last Friday and why she believes she escaped the same fate. Fox 13's Martin Staunton joins us live from the Austin P precinct. Martin, the victim's wife, says that she received an update on this case today.
She certainly did, Darcy. Sheila Booker says she came here to Austin P and investigators told her how she could keep up with the scheduled court appearances for the suspect in this case. And they also released her car to her today. And the nature of their investigation is written across the windshield of Booker's Chevy Spark. Homicide. She witnessed her husband, Rodriguez Poplar's murder early Friday morning. Booker says when she saw blue lights ahead while they were coming down North Trezevant Street in Fraser, her husband told her to duck into a driveway because the headlight on their vehicle was busted and the tags on that vehicle were expired. That's when she says the homeowner came out of his home armed, demanding they leave. The suspect in the case, Tommy Applewhite, told investigators he opened fire because that's all he knew how to do. And he said Rodriguez was a bully. We asked the victim's widow about that.
How can you bully someone and then at the time? How can you call someone a bully because we pulled in the yard?
So you'd never met him before?
I never seen Applewhite a day in my life. Never seen Applewhite.
And Tommy Applewhite remains behind bars. His bond is $150,000. He's at 201 Poplar. His charges include second-degree murder and a felon in possession of a firearm. And Booker says she's trying to remain strong because she is now not only a widow, but the single mother to 5 children aged 10 to 3. And on top of working around just providing for them, she's got to plan her husband's funeral. She has set up a GoFundMe campaign, and we're connecting you with the link on our website. Just head to Fox 13.
The police, they came so fast.
notes. Like I told y'all. Hey, Shalonda. Like I told y'all. We got the second clip. Okay, we got the second clip to this. Let me just give y'all a little background to that story that's going on right now in social media world. Y'all know everything on here is allegedly. I make that very clear. Everything is allegedly and also explicit language, but I do research. Okay, I do my research. Now, the word on the street is that this heifer was laying. Now, I'm just telling y'all what word on the street is. Word on the street is that she was messing around with that dude. That's what word on the street is. I don't know how true it is. I don't know if it's a lie, if it's the truth, if it's, I don't know. But I'm just telling you, when I did my research, that's what they saying out there in these streets. That she knew that dude. He knew the dude. And that it was kind of like a setup. But I don't know. I'm just telling you that's what they were saying word on the street. So I do have an update. Now we will see more of the family. So let's go. Y'all ready for this? Here we go. Y'all know how to do things differently today because we gotta do story times. I tell y'all what happened too. After this, y'all gonna tell everybody to come on through to hear my huge announcement. After we talk about this clip right here, I will let y'all know what my huge announcement is. I know y'all waiting. All right, here we go.
New tonight, a suspected killer is out on bond just a week after shooting a man in his driveway. Now, the victim, Rodriguez Poplar's family, is still grieving. Fox 13's Troyce Grant spoke with the family less than a day after finding out the news.
Man was killed after pulling into another man's driveway. The suspected shooter, police say, was released on bond a week later. The victim's family is calling this a slap in the face.
I get up and I'm stuck. I wake up in the morning and I'm stuck. I go to bed at night and I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I have not done it. My life has just stopped since this happened.
1 week, the family learned their loved one had been shot and killed. The next week, they learned that suspected killer was released from jail on bond. Memphis police say Tommy Applewhite shot and killed Rodriguez Poplar after he pulled into Applewhite's driveway. Applewhite was arrested within seconds with the gun still in his hand. Now he's out of jail after posting a $50,000 bond.
Now all of a sudden there's a bond set for him and he's out. To say a week later, he killed him on the 9th. Yesterday was 7 days later and he's out to probably kill and shoot somebody else.
Poplar's cousin, Jacqueline Connolly, tells Fox 13 the family was in the midst of planning a balloon release and candlelight vigil when they learned about the news.
We're trying to get through this. You go through the grieving of him not being here.
Applewhite was charged with second-degree murder. Fox 13 found out that he's had multiple run-ins with the law over the years, including 3 years in prison for shooting a man 25 years ago. Connolly says, knowing his history, she can't understand how he'd been released again and so soon.
How are we supposed to expect and trust justice when justice let us down once again?
Poplar's family is in the midst of planning funeral arrangements, but right now they're also seeking justice. In Raleigh, Troyce Grant, Fox 13 News.
Now I'm with them. I'm with the family on this. Now, he already been locked up, y'all. He already been locked up for, hold on, I'm trying to type something. Okay, y'all know we live over here. Okay, so he already been locked up, y'all, for shooting somebody. I don't care if it was 25 years ago. It happened. So now he done did it again. Now, I believe in second chances. If he did that 25 years ago, yes, give him a second chance. But if he turn around and do it again, why is he getting the bond? Why is he getting the bond? Because it was 25 years later? Nah, bro. He needs to be locked up. We need to do some type of petition and get his ugly ass right back locked up again. Because he looked like, on them pictures, he looked like he ready to do somebody in. I hope y'all keep that lady safe. Please keep the mama safe. Now, we need to find out the truth. What do I mean by we need to find out the truth? We need to find out immediately if she knew that man. That's what we need to find out. Did she know that man? If she knew him, and I want to know, is he related to the officers, any of the officers? Like, how in the world do you get a bond? I don't understand it. How did he get a bond? Can somebody tell me that? Do anybody have any idea how this man could possibly get a bond? 25 years ago, he had already shot and killed somebody. Well, I don't know. They did not say kill. They did not say kill. I'm sorry. I take that back. They did not say kill. They just say he shot somebody 25 years ago. I'm just saying. That's just, I don't know. Maybe I'm going too far with it. I don't know. But what I do know is it's time for this announcement, baby. It's time for this announcement, baby. But I tell you, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to share with you guys. I'm so excited. But first, before we get into this announcement, that y'all gonna be like, you going back? Baby, I'm back, baby. I'm back. Whoo! Let's get to the commercial break. And I'm gonna tell y'all when y'all come back. When y'all come back, after this commercial break, y'all gonna see it on the screen. How about that? After this commercial break, when it go away, y'all gonna see the surprise on the screen. Here we go. Hey y'all, it's your girl the missus with the kisses, baby. Mwah. Or you can just call me Miss Peachy. That's all good too. Look, welcome to Peachy Tea Time. And it's Monday where I'm solo dolo. Yes, solo dolo. Unless I have a special guest. But y'all make sure y'all tune in each and every Monday, okay? Each and every Monday, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. And don't forget to watch the other shows too. On Wednesday night, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. And on Fridays at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, y'all. I love y'all so much, but we got to head on back to this show, okay? Make sure y'all continue to watch this show. Bye. We out. Yes. Drum roll. Audit. I don't know what that was. That was just a button I pressed. But you guys, the special announcement is the weekend spot returns, baby. The weekend spot returns. And your girl is back in the studio. Yes. I am back in studio, you guys, on radio on top of that. Yes, back on the radio station. It is internet-based radio. And also, I am adopting a whole new audience, y'all. A whole new audience. Y'all, we bringing Caribbean life. We are bringing Caribbean life, baby, to Peachy Tea Time. And Peachy Tea Time is going over to Caribbean Life Radio. And Caribbean Life TV just as well, baby. Yes. Each and every Saturday, y'all. Each and every Saturday starting February 7th. Mark them calendars, baby. Mark them calendars. Starting February 7th, 2026, baby, from 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 12 to 1 p.m. Central Time, and 10 to 11 a.m. Pacific Time. So y'all already know what that means, right? I know you know what this means. It means that y'all get to come in studio with your girl. Just like before. Shout out to Hits 92.3, baby. Let me bring this down for a second. Shout out to Hits 92.3, baby, because that's where it all began. That's where it all got started. Okay? As far as me doing radio. All right? So when I tell y'all, I'm so thankful to Kels and everybody at the Hits family. I love y'all. I know y'all love me too. But you guys, when I tell y'all, I'm super excited about this next journey. Because when I tell y'all, it is going to bring so many different nationalities to Peachy Tea Time just as well. And I just can't be thankful enough to God for allowing me and giving me this opportunity. Baby, they may not know nothing at all about the crime that goes on over here in the United States. Who knows? I'm pretty sure they do. But they finna know if they don't. I tell you that. They finna know if they don't. But at the same time, you guys, we'll be able to hear families from the Caribbean side just as well, because they will be able to come and tell their loved one's story just as well. So when I tell y'all, I'm super excited about this. Super excited. I'm about to put y'all comments up in a second, baby. I sure am. But I'm so excited about this journey. This way I'll be able to open doors for not only the families to come on and actually sit with me and do interviews, but also for business owners. Yeah. Y'all can get y'all stuff sold over there. Business owners. Also, actors, actresses, comedians, nonprofit organizations. Yeah, baby, I'm opening up the door for all y'all. Okay. I'm telling y'all, this is going to be something really big. And I am just very thankful to CLTV for the opportunity to come over to join their family. And baby, when I tell y'all, beautiful family, may I add. I mean, they are absolutely amazing, the people that I have met so far in the studio. So everything gonna be live. We'll still be showing on our regular platforms. We are just adding another platform, baby. Call it what you want to call it. That's what we'll be doing. We'll be adding another platform. Hey, thank you, Eric. Congratulations. Thank you, Talanda. Woohoo! Thank you so much, you guys. When I tell y'all, I am just so thankful. So thankful to God. Because if it wasn't for God and y'all and everybody supporting Peachy Tea Time, there's no way that I could be where I am right now. Now, I know y'all probably wonder, why does she have these blue earrings on? Because that's what I'm not wondering, but I see them now. And I ain't got nothing on blue. I just can't find my regular earrings. And it's time to start this show, okay? So, again, for those that just chimed in, the weekend spot is back, okay? It is back. I started the weekend spot at Hits 92.3. Started it there, continued it on throughout the rest of my journey. And then all of a sudden, I just put a halt to it to figure out what I'm going to do on Saturdays. And then this opportunity came back, and it's a no-brainer. It was a no-brainer. I have to do this. So, contact me, y'all. Give me a call, email me, DM me, whichever one works best for y'all, so that y'all can get in studio. and get y'all story out there even more to an even larger platform. All right? All right, baby. So let's go ahead and move on. We are going to the nurse in Fulton County, y'all. Fulton County, that's here in Georgia. The nurse acted a fool. She went, okay, it was beyond acting a fool. I don't know why these people be doing this stuff at the jail and act like they ain't gonna get caught. Like, is you that insecure? Out of all these men out here in the world, it's a lot of criminals that's making it. You know what I'm saying? If you want to have a criminal that bad, find you a criminal that's not locked up yet, if that's the case. But why are you messing with somebody that is locked up? What can I do for you? Get you a criminal that's not locked up, y'all. So they go ahead and steal everything that you got. Here we go.
Contractor who worked as a jail nurse is under arrest tonight. Investigators say she confessed to having a romantic relationship with an inmate and smuggling contraband into the Fulton County Jail. Channel 2's Michael Seiden broke the story on WSBTV.com, joining us live now in Northwest Atlanta with how authorities, Michael, say this investigation began with a note.
Yeah, George, investigators tell us it was another nurse that actually found a handwritten note that exposed this alleged relationship. And tonight, we are getting a closer look at some of that other evidence that was found that led to the felony charge. A ring, a gold chain, and a bottle of perfume. Investigators say these gifts were not just tokens of affection, but evidence of a secret romantic relationship inside the Fulton County Jail. Former nurse contractor Naomi Anthony's under arrest and charged with a felony after authorities say she confessed to having a relationship with this man, an inmate, Antoine McCrae, who's been in custody since police arrested and charged him in 2024 in connection with multiple child sex crimes. Investigators say the two met while Anthony was working inside the jail and that the alleged relationship appeared to be getting serious before her arrest.
Had gone out and purchased herself and our inmate a matching wedding rings.
So were they planning on getting married?
I have not delved into that just yet.
Investigators say the case broke open when someone came across a handwritten note inside the jail. According to court documents, the note described plans to bring drugs into the facility, along with sexual activity inside a nurse's station. Authorities say the note also referenced a payment totaling $1,300 made through Cash App to Anthony.
Someone noticed something irregular in terms of the nurse's behavior, in terms of how she and/or was moving.
Earlier this month, investigators say they received an anonymous tip claiming Anthony was hiding marijuana on her body to avoid detection by jail scanners and using an iPhone to communicate with McCrae. When investigators questioned her, authorities say Anthony tried to hide her phone, but eventually admitted she started the relationship in October. And while we were inside the jail today, we actually saw a new security scanner that was getting ready to be installed. Just another reminder that Sheriff Labatt is not messing around when it comes to keeping contraband out of his jail. Also, that suspect, she did waive her first court appearance. A judge set her bond at $5,000. Last check, she remains behind bars. We're live in Northwest Atlanta. Michael Seiden, Channel 2 Action News.
Yo, these young ladies gonna learn. They gonna learn. They gonna learn. They gonna learn. And Buddy probably up in there laughing at her and everything. Like, you went and bought rings. He went and bought them rings. We know that. We know that the jail did not let him go out for the day to go purchase some rings. I'm ashamed, y'all. I'm ashamed to be up here reporting this. But sometimes we have to report the ignorant shit too. We have to. It's unfortunate. It's so unfortunate that the ignorant shit got to be posted too. We got to show. If y'all, I'm gonna leave that where it's at. The issue that I have, let's make this clear. Oh, I was reading something. Let's make this clear. The issue that I have is that she works there. You're risking your job. You are not supposed to be fraternizing with the inmates. No, ma'am. You're not. That's the problem that I have. Now, I'm going to leave that right there. Moving right along, the Florida bride. The Florida bride, y'all. Now, y'all know, over here at Peachy Time, we do talk about crime, but sometimes we have to throw some stuff in there, too. You know what I'm saying? We have to throw some extra stuff in there. Let's make that clear, too. Throw some little extra seasoning on there. But this story right here broke my heart. Because, to me, it just goes to show that it's some greedy. I was going to say evil, but I prefer to say greedy. Greedy people out there. I don't think people understand that. I don't think people truly understand that God giveth and God also taketh away. I really don't think people understand that. So, with that being said, let's listen to this clip. And hopefully y'all will agree with me on this.
The Crystal Ballroom here in Lake Mary is where Ty Hinson thought she'd be marrying her best friend this coming spring. When her fiance, William Coney, suddenly died just before Thanksgiving, Hinson says her wedding vendors voided all their contracts and gave back her money. All, she says, except this one.
This wasn't like a cancellation. This was a person died.
Hinson, who resides in the Panhandle, tells me she and Coney wanted to get married in Central Florida because their love story began here. The couple met at Orlando's Fashion Square Mall more than 20 years ago.
I called them 2 days after he passed away to make them aware.
Hinson acknowledges she signed a non-refundable contract with the Crystal Ballroom of Lake Mary. Still, she assumed the company would give back at least some of the $7,600 she paid for the wedding venue.
Her suggestion was maybe you can do a memorial here on your wedding day. And that, even now, sorry.
The owner of the wedding venue encourages clients to purchase third-party cancellation insurance. In a statement, the company says Crystal Ballroom has served thousands of couples over many years, while also encountering a small number of illnesses, accidents, deaths, military deployments, and other life events. These experiences shaped our policies and procedures, not to avoid responsibility, but to protect clients, vendors, and the venue in a fair, transparent, and legally sound way.
I respect a contract. Again, I'm a business person.
Hinson understands the wedding venue has a legal right to keep her money, but she says the experience has made the loss of her fiance even more painful.
The last payment that I gave them was literally 2 days before he died.
Hinson's wedding planner has put together this GoFundMe page for her. I discovered one of the people who donated to the fundraiser just happens to be the owner of this ballroom. Now, he did not publicize that donation. Instead, in a conversation I had with him later, he said that it was done out of compassion in his personal capacity and not on behalf of his company here. Mike DeForest, News 6.
I bet y'all any money this man, because everything is allegedly on Peachy Time. I bet y'all any money this man paid this money right when he found out that the news was coming over to his spot. I also bet you that he told the news broadcaster, make sure you put that in there too. Make sure you put in your news broadcast that I put some money on that damn GoFundMe. But I want my money. I bet you that's what he said. I bet you they laughed about it and everything. I bet you. I'm just saying. Allegedly. I'm just saying allegedly. Y'all, that's some dirty. They so dirty. They're so dirty. I don't care what the contract says. I don't care what y'all been through in the past. If they was going to get married there and one of them died, baby, if you don't give them folks their money back, I see if a family member passed away and you can't do this wedding. You feel like you can't do the wedding because a family member passed away. Was it you or was it your husband? Was it you or was it your wife? If it wasn't one of them, I probably would have been like, okay, they did have it in the clause. Me personally, I'm giving you your money back. Because I don't want none of that extra negative energy, bad spirit coming back my way. Because I'm one of the people that do believe in karma. I don't know about y'all, but I believe in karma. I remember that song, Karma. Oh, okay. I love that song. Maybe I can find it. Let's see if I can find it during the next break. I love that song. What was his name? Tyme something, I think his name was Tyme. I have to find that because I know I got it still. That was my jam, and I know y'all like it too. We'll play that at the end. Happy MLK Day. I'm gonna start off the show by saying Happy MLK Day, and I think we're gonna play something of Martin Luther King at the end of the show. That's how we do over here at Peachy. I need to make sure I pull it up so I don't forget. To play it. But happy MLK, y'all. Happy MLK. We ain't go to Ebenezer today. Other stuff was going on, so we didn't get a chance to go down there, to see his house, take the kids, all that. We didn't get enough time, unfortunately. We didn't get a chance to go to the church, which is Ebenezer, but I think they did something at all the churches. Allegedly. We didn't get a chance to make it to none, unfortunately. But MLK lives on in our hearts. Right on. Now, let's go back. Let's go back to seeing stuff that MLK, Martin Luther King Jr., he wouldn't have went for this. He would not have went for this, what these twin brothers is doing out here in these streets, baby. Here we go. Let's go to Fort Worth.
Are in jail tonight, accused of 2 Fort Worth murders days apart. Court documents reveal a bizarre set of circumstances leading to the first fatal shooting. However, a witness told police the second killing was payback for a robbery a few years ago. Fox 4's Peyton Yeager has been going through the police paperwork today, and she's got more. Peyton?
Steve, and the 2 murder scenes 2 weeks apart and right across the street from one another. We just learned that the suspect vehicle involved was caught on surveillance video in that North Fort Worth area on both of these nights. Fort Worth police tell us that suspect vehicle was registered to the twins' mother.
Friday, Fox 4 visited Mary Aguado.
We don't really hang out outside anymore.
Again at her Garden Acres home in Fort Worth. Her fence in the same condition 1 month after a high-speed chase ended in her front yard.
I mean, you're going to go to prison for murder. There's nothing going to hold you back. I mean, he could have hurt anybody, trying to get away.
The man in the Honda, 20-year-old Samuel Gabadabo. This week, Fort Worth police connected Gabadabo and his twin brother, Solomon Gabadabo, to 2 murders back in November. In the early morning hours of November 15th, 19-year-old Devin Randalls was shot and killed at a North Fort Worth apartment complex near 35W and Western Center Boulevard. Investigators believe the victim, found with a surgical mask and gloves on, was breaking into vehicles with others. 2 weeks later, and just across the street of Western Center Boulevard, an employee at Flip's Patio Grill was murdered in the parking lot. Detectives determined 20-year-old Isaiah Gonzalez finished his shift on November 30th when he was gunned down in his vehicle. Fort Worth police say it appeared to be a targeted hit. According to a newly obtained search warrant, during the investigation, police received a tip that Gonzalez robbed the brothers 4 years ago and forced the twins to undress at gunpoint. The tipster told officers they recently heard the Gabadabo brothers were responsible for Gonzalez's murder. Investigators say they found a video on Gonzalez's phone of 2 naked young men at gunpoint. Using facial recognition software, police determined the young men in the video to be the twin brothers. Then on December 12th, that's when Samuel Gabadabo was arrested for evading arrest in the Garden Acres pursuit and bonded out. At the time, Fort Worth police say they didn't have enough evidence connecting him to the two murders. This week, on Thursday, Fort Worth's fugitive unit found the brothers at a residence in Burleson and booked them into the Tarrant County Jail. Back at Mary Aguado's house,
They're going to come fix it probably next week, but on my dollar.
she fronted the money for a new fence, now hoping for a guardrail, but thankful her family wasn't hurt that December day.
He jumped my fence where my mom was right there.
Police also say that surveillance video from Flips showed two suspects in hoodies get out of the tall grass, wait for Gonzalez and his girlfriend to get to his vehicle, and then open fire. The search warrant we obtained also talks about shoe impressions that investigators followed to the suspect's vehicle before it took off. And police say those shoe impressions matched Air Force Ones that belonged to these brothers.
Baby, they gone. Bye. I think y'all would have been better off. I'm just saying. I think they would have been better off just moving to a whole nother state. And don't go back no more. Because I know they was embarrassed, y'all. They had to strip down. Like, who watching New Jack City? Who is watching New Jack City? Maybe them boys, they ain't twins. Do y'all know what the streets was? Baby, I bet you the streets was having a field day talking about them. 4 years ago this happened. It's been on their mind for 4 years. They probably ain't gonna never forget it. That's something that was gonna follow them for the rest of their life. When all they had to do was pack up and move to another state where nobody knew you at. Now, do y'all understand what y'all finna get in prison? I pray for y'all in prison. I pray for y'all in prison. Because y'all are thinking that because y'all had to strip in front of God knows who. Jesus. And they probably had the girls from the strip club there and everything. They was like, oh no. Oh no. Everybody, I'm sure the whole neighborhood knew about these twin brothers, okay? They knew about it. So this is what happens. Y'all call it mental health if y'all want to. I'm not calling it mental health. I'm calling it, this was their get back. This was their get back. It ain't right. I don't want y'all to go and do this at all. Please don't. But that's what that was. That was they get back. So moving right along. For those that just came in, because I see y'all coming in, the special announcement is that the weekend spot is back, baby. It is back each and every Saturday, starting February 7th, 2026. From 1 to 2, 12 to 1, and 10 to 11. Okay, those are all the time zones. But we are back in studio. We are back on the radio, TV host, all it, baby, all it. And we are adopting a family. We are going to the Caribbean side, baby. Caribbean Life Radio and CLTV. Just as well. So, baby, God said, okay, I got you. You ready? You ready? I said, oh, I'm ready. So I'm so thankful for the opportunity. Baby, it's up from here. It's up from here. Do you hear me? So start booking y'all interviews now. Business owners, nonprofit organizations, families. If you all would like to come in studio, actors, actresses. If you would like to come in the studio, sit with your girl, and do these live interviews, baby, I got you. So, all right, y'all, let's go ahead and get into this. They had the wrong man. Here we go.
Pratcher tells us he has a long road to recovery after a vehicle being pursued by TH troopers crashed into him, leaving him in the hospital with several broken bones. WREG's Queecha Wilborn brings us the story tonight.
Everybody want to go home to their family. I know I do.
Instead of lying in his bed at home, Elvert Pratcher is confined to his hospital room.
My neck broke, and my ribs broke, and my hip damaged too. Everything on my right side.
He is the man who was hit by a Maserati traveling 140 miles per hour, according to law enforcement on Winchester Thursday morning. The driver, 43-year-old Tyrone Taylor Jr., is facing a long list of charges, including evading arrest, reckless endangerment, and DUI and drug charges in connection with the crash. According to court documents, Taylor led Tennessee Highway Patrol troopers on a chase after he was initially clocked doing 70 miles per hour in a 45 miles per hour zone. The chase ended with Taylor crashing into Pratcher's vehicle at Winchester and South Perkins Road.
I had to ride with a light, green hair on, and so I didn't want to turn. And a car jumped over here, I could see the police lights coming behind. I tried to speed it over. It was too late.
The impact tore Pratcher's vehicle in half and left him with broken bones.
I thank God when nobody with me.
And due to the chaos of the crash, Pratcher says law enforcement initially thought he was the suspect.
I was in the car, I was in the seatbelt. They unbuckled the seatbelt and snatched me out the car and threw me on the ground and put handcuffs on me. When they come back to the car, and the police said, "Oh, we got the wrong guy." The police said they came out to the hospital and apologized to me.
Pratcher says he does not know when he'll be cleared to go home. He says he's had 3 surgeries since the crash and has more to go. However, he says he's thankful to be alive.
I just want to let them know, tell the police out there they need to stay around chasing people. You know, it's a lot of people lose their life in this. It's unnecessary.
Reporting for your news leader, Queecha Wilborn, WREG News, Channel 3.
And Taylor is scheduled to be in court tomorrow morning.
Baby, all I want to know is when he gonna get paid. When he gonna get paid? Now, you was chasing the other man. He was already going 70 and 40, but you chasing him. Just imagine how fast they going. And then boom, this accident occurs. Now, right there, I just would have been talking about how the police officers need to stop chasing people. But for y'all bastards, to have the audacity to not know exactly which car you were chasing. And you probably knew what car you were chasing, but I guess from what they say, the accident was so bad, they just went to the wrong vehicle. I'm not understanding it. Especially if the officer ain't getting into no accident. You grab the man, you pull him out the car, slam him to the ground, and put him in handcuffs. And all you can do is come up to the hospital and say, "I'm sorry. We had the wrong guy." If you don't get out my face and out my hospital room, I'm sure he was yelling at them, telling them, "You got the wrong person. You got the wrong person." They need to be up there every day. Every day. Bring me some balloons. Bring me some flowers. Bring me some snacks. I love Chipotle. Bring me a bowl. If you is not going to pay me, I need you to cater to me every day until I get well. Even out the hospital, I need you to cater to me every day. Because as far as I'm concerned, I don't know. Y'all may have broken his ribs when y'all grabbed him out the car and tossed him on the ground and handcuffed him. Y'all could have messed up his hip then. So I don't know. I don't know what the hell y'all done did. But what I do know, if y'all ain't gonna pay him, if he can't win no lawsuits, I'm just gonna be straight at it. If he can't win the lawsuit, y'all need to cater to him every day until he gets well. therapy, audit. 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 Walk him inside. Walk him out. Escort him. I want the police sirens on and everything. I don't care if he go down the street to the gas station. Y'all better be following his ass. Do that man like that. That man probably scared shitless to drive anywhere. Just anywhere. Y'all done did. Oh my gosh. All right, y'all. It is 10:54. We have until 10:03 because I'm trying my best to keep my show at an hour, y'all. At an hour on Mondays and Saturdays. Wednesdays, when the family come on, you just never know what's gonna happen, baby. I would never rush the families. But if you go to the radio station families, it's gonna be out. All right? All right. So our last clip, this is gonna be our last clip. I want to go to this one. This might be our last clip for tonight, y'all. Because like I said, we got until 10:03. So let's see what goes down. This one, this is crazy. This is crazy. I can't say it enough. This is crazy. Here we go.
Continuing exclusive coverage of a teen accused of committing murder when he was just 13. We've obtained new information confirming this same teen also a suspect in another Savannah cold case. The suspect, Laquan Dawson, he is now 16 years old. He's accused of killing 17-year-old Terrell Harris at Yamacraw Village back in 2023. Just recently, detectives gathered evidence to present the case to a grand jury. They indicted him on malice and felony murder. He's still being extradited back from Florida to face charges for Harris's death. Our Madeline Bierster has been digging deeper into the second case he may be tied to. And Madeline, what more are you learning?
Well, Mike, through multiple sources, I've confirmed this now 16-year-old is also the suspect in another well-known Savannah cold case from a year prior. Detectives are looking into Laquan Dawson as a potential suspect also in the murder of Desiree Gilliard.
16-year-old Laquan Dawson is charged with Terrell Harris's death, and sources tell me he's also a suspect in Desiree Gilliard's death. She was killed nearly a year and a half before Terrell Harris at the building next door. She was shot and left outside of her building where her mom found her. Her case has remained unsolved ever since, with a $15,000 reward. Court records reveal this suspect lived with his mother in Yamacraw as well. Yamacraw filed to evict the suspect's family a month after that second killing. That's also according to court records. I did find the suspect's YouTube channel. We're not able to show the videos here, but there were many rap videos appearing to show the teen smoking and posing with assault-style rifles. Following these two cases we're talking about right now, and multiple other instances of teen gun violence in Savannah recently, we brought those concerns to Mayor Van Johnson today at his press conference.
But we really want our parents to continue to really hunker down and be a lot more engaged, making sure young people are engaged. We're providing those activities, but we're not going to raise people's kids. By the time we get involved, unfortunately, a lot of times it's too late.
If detectives charged Dawson in Desiree's death,
right.
He would have been 12 at the time she was killed. According to Georgia code, under 13 years old, you cannot be charged with murder. But that doesn't mean there's no consequences. A 12-year-old would fall into the juvenile court for delinquency proceedings rather than a criminal trial. His charges in Harris's death will continue to move forward in Superior Court.
Again, Dawson has not been charged in Desiree's death, but he is one of the suspects detectives are looking at for her murder. We're continuing to follow his extradition back here to Chatham County.
That is so unfortunate. And I want to say, I don't want to use the word unfortunate. I don't want to use that word. The young man, he would have been 12 years old, like they said, when Desiree was murdered, and they believe that he's the one that did that. Hopefully, they will be able to determine if he actually did it or not, so that the family can get some type of closure. Okay, because if he didn't do it, then the family is still trying to wonder and figure out, okay, who did this to my baby? He won't be charged. He would not be charged for her death if he did it because he was only 12 years old. So now he's older. So I'm a firm believer. I don't know about y'all, but I'm a firm believer that sometimes you will have to pay the price for some other thing that you have done. So a person can keep doing stuff over and over and over and over and over again, getting in trouble, just constantly getting in trouble, constantly getting in trouble, breaking in cars, stealing cars, or just stealing, period. Shooting folks, shooting at people, attempted murder, stuff like that. But then they keep getting out, keep getting out, keep getting out. I'm a firm believer that a person that done did all that bad stuff, and then they do one thing that they definitely probably shouldn't even have to spend time in prison for or in jail for. But then you get all this time for that small little thing. Don't think it's just because of that small little thing. It's because of everything that your butt done got away with. Even the stuff you didn't get away with. God tired. He ain't finna keep playing with you. So when he feels like it's time for you to go and spend some time, that's when you're going to go and spend some time. That's how I feel. I don't care what the situation is. Because when you do wrong, right is not going to follow you. And I mean it. Okay? Hey, Peachy, I see you in the building. Let me get my shout-outs. Shout out to Regina Miller, Jacqueline Jones, and Kathy Taylor. Bay Ray, what's up, girl? Mary Thomas. And who else? Stacy Lynette, Dominique. Hey, Dominique. Dominique will be on the show, you guys. Dominique will be on the show this week. This week, a matter of fact. Yes, this week. Let me see if I can get her flyer up in here. I forgot to put her flyer up in here. Let me get your flyer, girl, so we can show your flyer. Deontay's flyer. Here it is, right here. All right, this is our Wednesday show, y'all. Y'all know I be trying to have everything together. I really do. This is our Wednesday show, the 21st, y'all, January 21st, live. Dominique Turner, the mother of Deontay Turner, she is coming to tell her son's story. Baby, we're going to VA. We're going to VA, to Virginia, baby. All right, so y'all make sure y'all come, hold on, buckle up, all that, because we head to VA on Wednesday. And baby, she got a story to tell. Her son was found in the backyard of a stranger's house in a vehicle. And yes, he was murdered. So I'm going to need y'all to tune in so y'all can hear the story and see what's going on. Okay? Well, y'all, we have came to the end of the show. It is 10:02, baby. We did it. We did it. I still have one more clip, y'all, but I X'd out of it. Don't worry, I'll bring it back. I'll bring it back on another day. But I love you guys. With everything that was said tonight, please make sure y'all hit me up for these Saturday shows. We will no longer have the Friday shows. All right? We will not have the Friday shows. Whenever me and Poola decide we want to get on here, holla at y'all, we'll do it. But as of now, I had to eliminate one of the shows. I did not want to eliminate a show with just me by myself. So I kept my Monday shows. Of course, we're going to always have the Wednesday shows because of the families, and that has been the designated day for the families. So we got away with the Friday show, baby, and Saturday it is. So again, make sure y'all look at this flyer, read the flyer, share the flyer. So important. Please share this flyer on your pages. with your family and friends. If you want to screenshot it and send it to somebody that you know that would love to either fly to Atlanta or they already here in the A. All right. I love you guys. I'm out of here. Keep praying. Keep going. Don't give up. Don't give up. And thank you. Thank you. I could, and I said it too. Let me tell y'all what I said. I said that I have to make sure that I announce about the radio situation thing. That I announce it to my family and friends on Monday. I said that. And why did I choose Monday? Because it was MLK Day. It was MLK Day. So I'm like, since it's MLK Day, let me go ahead and play it. And now I'm looking for it. Let me just do it this way. Miss Peach, there you go. So let's go ahead and end the show with MLK. Y'all, I don't know how long it is. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. Hopefully it don't be that long. Even if it is, it's okay. Because it's Martin Luther King Jr. And it's something that they got on. What is that on, Poolie, that you was watching? The MLK special that you was watching. We don't know exactly what it's on. I find it, and when I do, we figure it out. I'll let y'all know on my page. Okay, so we are out of here. I love you guys, and we are going to end MLK Day the right way by listening to Dr. Martin Luther King speech. Here we go.
Say to America is be true to what you said on paper. If I lived in China or even Russia or any totalitarian country, maybe I could understand some of these illegal injunctions. Maybe I could understand the denial of certain basic First Amendment privileges because they haven't committed themselves to that over there. But somewhere I read of the freedom of assembly. Somewhere I read of the freedom of speech. Somewhere I read of the freedom of press. Somewhere I read that the greatness of America is the right to protest for rights.
Having computer issues? Can't find a nearby computer store or tech? No need to worry, Computer Tech is a computer repair mobile service. Not in Georgia, no need to worry, Computer Tech can remote into your computer as well. Prices are starting as low as $40. Services are virus removal, data recovery, data transfer, hardware installation, software installation, computer tune-up, laptop and desktop, home and online. Contact 404-405-8515 and ask for Tony, and don't forget to tell them Ms. Peachy sent you.